I've always done Pilates and yoga, or a while, and was looking for a place where I could do that because I'm more motivated when I can go and do it in person. And I found that Michelle did the reformers, and so I was really excited to try a new way of doing Pilates. And so that's how I found her. And then once COVID hit, I started doing one-on-one sessions at home because I loved it so much I bought my own machine.
I found Michelle kind of by accident, actually. I've had some pretty major surgical issues over the years and wasn't moving very well anymore, and just really felt like I wanted to be able to get back in touch with my body again. And I found out this was a great way to do it.
Michelle has actually become a friend of mine, and so we have great conversations while working. She's always still focused on making sure that I'm getting a good workout, that I'm pushing myself, that I am, not like wimping out on, because a lot of times I'll give her a hard time about what she's asking me to do, but she keeps me honest, but we also have really good conversations. We've gotten to know each other really well over the past, I think, year and a half that I've been coming.
When you see a client do something that they thought was impossible, when you start working with them and they just feel like it's not in their wheelhouse, and then you break it down to a point that you see them succeed in whatever that movement is, it's a feeling you can't describe it. It's just awesome. I mean, your heart swells up. It's like one of your kids. You just saw them grow up and do this amazing thing, and those are the days that you're like, yes, this is why you're here. That's why you do what you do.
Yeah, I just think that knowing that you can do the movements, you see the progression through the movements where previously maybe you couldn't do that movement and now you can, helps you feel good about other things that you have to do. And then you just feel better when you stand up straighter, when you feel stronger, and when you have kind of that outlet to get some of the stress and, strain even of the circumstances today out of your system.
That there's no judgment about whether or not you can do something exactly the right way. If you can't do it the right way to begin with, then she'll find a way to help you so that you can do it and succeed at what you're trying to do.
Coterie, by definition, is a group of like-minded people. And so when I looked at that definition, it really described what we do and who we are. So the people that I have in my circle that work at the studio for us with our massage therapy and our eating psychology, we all fit this puzzle of how to make a person feel better. And then when you look at our group classes, we only have at maximum 3 people on our equipment and about 6 people on the mat. And so again, we've kept things nice and small to keep that community feeling, but it's also that group of like-minded people coming together to work and move.
And so that's why I was so excited to find this place, because I've never seen, you think about it like New York, LA, Chicago, other bigger cities would have things like this, but Jackson never really offered this before. So the fact that they're offering it now and that Michelle's here is just such a great thing.
Well, one, just being downtown and being part of the growth that's happening in downtown is super exciting for me as an owner, and one of the major reasons that I wanted to get down here. But 2, just because we don't have anything like this around. You have to go outside of town to get anything close to what we're doing here. My eating psychology coach that works here for us, she's one of 6 people in Michigan. So we're really bringing something to Jackson that isn't seen in Jackson other than big fitness studios.
Honestly, for me, it's just moving in a way that is comfortable for me. So I'm not a cardio kind of a person, but my heart gets going. And I don't like to sweat too much, but I do here, but it still feels good. And I think long term, it's helping my posture, it's helping how I hold myself, how I stand. I work at a desk all day, and so I'm a lot more aware of how I'm sitting, where my shoulders are positioned, and a lot of that has come from working with Michelle.
For one thing, physically, I feel stronger, which makes me feel more secure in my own body and in my own space. And it lifts my spirits when I feel physically better. And I do feel physically better.
I mean, chances are if you really love what you do, then there's going to be other people out there that are going to follow you and support you in what it is that you're doing, and to just enjoy the ride.